Before you do anything else today, let your body receive one simple truth. You are not alone, and life is not against you. Just for this moment, allow your shoulders to soften. Let your jaw unclench. Let your belly relax a little, as if it's finally safe to exhale. You don't have to rush into proving anything. You don't have to earn the right to begin again. You are here, and that is enough. Sometimes we wake up already bracing ourselves, as if the day is a test we might fail, as if life is waiting to catch us making a mistake. And if that's been your habit, I want you to know, it makes sense. Many of us learn to live that way. We learn to watch for what could go wrong, to prepare for disappointment, to be responsible by expecting the worst. But you see, that inner bracing is not wisdom. It is a kind of old fear that learned to speak loudly. It is only a thought, and a thought can be changed. I know this to be true. The point of power is always in the present moment, not in yesterday's worries, not in tomorrow's predictions. Right now, this breath, this small decision inside you to be kinder to yourself. And today I want to offer you a different way to start your morning, not with struggle, not with fighting the world, but with cooperation, with the gentle understanding that life is responsive, and when you change your inner agreement, your outer experience begins to shift. You see, the universe doesn't respond to our pleading. It responds to our inner agreement. It responds to what we believe we deserve. It responds to what we allow ourselves to receive. And I am not saying that life is always easy. No. Life has waves. Life has changes. Life has lessons that sometimes feel sharp. Yet even when life is challenging, we can choose the way we meet it. We can meet it with terror and hardness, or we can meet it with softness, trust, and self-love. And when we meet life with softness, something remarkable happens. We notice doors we didn't see before. We feel calmer inside our own skin. We make choices from clarity instead of panic. We attract support because we are willing to accept it. There is a very different energy in "Please Universe, fix my life" compared to "Life loves me and I am open to being guided." Can you feel that difference? One is tight and desperate. The other is spacious and receptive. So often people think manifestation is about forcing the universe to deliver something, but that is not the way love works. Love does not respond to force. Love responds to openness. Love responds to alignment. Love responds to the heart. When you begin your day by aligning with love, you don't have to wrestle with life. You begin to move with it. When you speak to yourself with love, you change the atmosphere you live in. Your words are not just sounds. Your words are instructions to your mind. Your words are signals to your body. Your words are a promise to your spirit. If you wake up and the first thought is, "This is going to be hard," your body hears that like a weather report. It tightens, it prepares, it begins scanning for danger. Your nervous system does exactly what it was designed to do. It tries to protect you. And if you wake up and you say, "I am safe, life supports me," your body receives a different message. It begins to soften. It becomes more available for solutions. It becomes more available for creativity, for connection, for possibility. Think of your inner world like the weather. Some mornings your inner weather is stormy, anxious, rushed, heavy. Some mornings it's foggy, unclear, tired, confused. And some mornings, even if only for a moment, there is a patch of sunlight. Affirmations are not magic spells that erase reality. They are a way to invite sunlight into your inner weather. They are a way to choose a new climate inside yourself. And the most important thing about an affirmation is not that you get it right. The most important thing is that you begin speaking to yourself as someone who deserves good things, because you do. Now, I want to gently return to the place inside you that has been trying so hard to be good enough to deserve help. Maybe you learned early that love had conditions, that you had to be helpful, quiet, impressive, pleasing. Maybe you learned that when you needed something, you were too much. Maybe you learned to swallow your feelings so the world would feel comfortable. And if that happened, sweet one, your heart did the best it could. You adapted. You survived. You tried to keep yourself safe. But you do not have to live your whole life in survival mode. You are not here to earn love. You are here to express love, to receive love, to be love. This is the inner shift that changes everything. Not trying harder, not punishing yourself into success, but allowing yourself to be supported, allowing yourself to be guided, allowing yourself to be a beloved part of life. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete, and that includes you. Even if you have made mistakes, even if you feel behind, even if you don't know what comes next, you are still worthy. Sometimes people say, but my life doesn't look like it supports me, and I understand. I've seen so many people in such pain, financial stress, loneliness, health concerns, heartbreak, uncertainty, and I never want to dismiss that. Your experience matters, and this is only a thought, and a thought can be changed. Not because we pretend everything is wonderful, but because we choose where we place our attention. We choose what we feed. We choose what we rehearse in our mind. If you rehearse fear, you become more frightened. If you rehearse trust, you become more steady. Your inner wisdom knows you can practice a new way. So now say this with me softly, as if you're speaking to your own heart. Take a gentle breath in and let it out slowly. And again, breathe in and breathe out. Now begin, quietly or out loud, whatever feels right. I am willing to be supported today. I am willing to be supported today. I am willing to be supported today. Notice how that feels. If your mind argues, that's okay. If a part of you says, no one supports me, just notice that. Don't fight it. Simply notice and bring your attention back. I am willing to be supported today. Willingness is a beautiful beginning. You don't have to force belief. You simply open the door. You simply crack the window. Now say, life loves me. Life loves me. Life loves me. If those words feel too big, you can soften them. I am open to the idea that life loves me. Either way, you are beginning. Either way, you are shifting. Now, the point of power is always in the present moment. The point of power is always in the present moment. The point of power is always in the present moment. Let your mind land here, right now, right where you are sitting or lying. Feel the surface beneath you. Feel your feet, your hands. Feel your breath moving in and out. You are here. You are alive. That is power. Now, I deserve good things. I deserve good things. I deserve good things. And if your mind says, no, I don't, I want you to meet that thought with compassion. That thought is not you. It is an old recording. It is something you learned, and you can learn something new. I deserve good things. Now, I choose thoughts that support me. I choose thoughts that support me. I choose thoughts that support me. This is not about controlling every thought. It's about choosing the thoughts you come back to, like choosing a home inside yourself. Now, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Let your body respond. Let your shoulders soften again. Let your tongue rest in your mouth. Let your eyes relax behind your eyelids. You are safe in this moment. Now, today, I cooperate with life. Today, I cooperate with life. Today I cooperate with life. Can you feel the difference between cooperation and struggle? Cooperation is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is the calm strength of someone who trusts themselves. Now, I trust that the next step will be shown to me. I trust that the next step will be shown to me. I trust that the next step will be shown to me. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just the next step. Life can show you. Now, I allow miracles to be ordinary. I allow miracles to be ordinary. I allow miracles to be ordinary. Sometimes the miracle is a phone call at the right moment. Sometimes it's a sudden idea. Sometimes it's relief in your chest. Sometimes it's the courage to say no. Sometimes it's the courage to begin. Now, I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. Let that settle. Let it soothe the part of you that worries you're behind. Now, all is well in my world. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. You are not declaring perfection. You are declaring inner steadiness. You are telling your nervous system, we can handle today. You are telling your heart, we are not alone. Now take another gentle breath and let it out with a sigh. Good. Now I want to offer you a simple picture because pictures help the mind relax. Imagine the universe as a friendly department store. Yes, a big, beautiful place filled with possibilities. Some people walk into life like this store is angry at them, like the staff is waiting to scold them, like they have to sneak around hoping no one notices them. But that is not the truth. Life is not trying to punish you. Life is responding to what you believe you're allowed to have. So in this friendly store, you don't beg, you don't argue, you don't panic. You walk up to the counter of your own consciousness and you place your order with calm worthiness. You say, I would like more ease. I would like more clarity. I would like supportive relationships. I would like meaningful work. I would like a body that feels good to live in. And then, here is the important part. You allow yourself to receive. You don't keep shouting, where is it? Where is it? Because that tells life you don't trust it. You don't keep canceling your order with doubt. You don't keep returning to the same old story of not deserving. You become a good receiver. And being a good receiver begins with your morning thoughts, because your morning thoughts are the first order you place. If the first order is, give me more struggle, life can do that. Life is very obedient. It says, yes, of course. And it delivers more struggle, more irritation, more reasons to tighten. If the first order is, I am supported, I am guided, I am worthy, life begins to show you evidence of that. Over time, with practice, you may discover that your days feel different, not because you forced reality, but because you changed your inner posture. You change the way you hold yourself inside life. Now, let's make this very practical. When you stand up today, you can choose one small action that matches your new inner agreement. You can drink a glass of water as an act of love. You can put a hand on your heart and say, I'm here for you. You can take 3 breaths before opening your phone. You can walk more slowly for 10 steps and feel your body. These small acts are powerful. They tell life, I matter. They tell your mind, we are safe. They tell your inner child, you don't have to race to earn love. Because you see, the universe works for you, not when you demand it, but when you stop working against yourself. So let's look at a few common ways we work against ourselves, very gently, without blame. We work against ourselves when we speak harshly to ourselves, when we wake up and say, I'm so behind, I'm not doing enough, I'm a mess. That is like pouring cold water on a tender flower and wondering why it doesn't bloom. We work against ourselves when we expect rejection, when we assume people won't help, when we assume things won't work out. That expectation becomes an invisible wall around our hearts. We work against ourselves when we hold our breath all day, when we clench our bodies and call it productivity. The body is not meant to be a battlefield, and we work against ourselves when we refuse to receive, when someone offers a compliment and we push it away, when an opportunity appears and we say, it's probably not for me, when support comes and we feel guilty. But you are allowed to receive. You are allowed to have goodness. You are allowed to have ease. Your inner wisdom knows. You don't have to fight for every scrap of joy. Now, I want you to notice where you feel life in your body right now. Is there tightness in your chest? Is there a heaviness in your stomach? Is there tension in your neck? Just notice. The body is always honest. The body tells you what your mind has been rehearsing. And now, with kindness, send a message to that place. If your chest is tight, you might say, "Dear heart, I'm listening." If your stomach is heavy, you might say, "Sweet belly, you can soften." If your throat is tight, you might say, "It is safe for me to speak kindly to myself." You don't need to force anything. You simply begin a new relationship with your body, a loving relationship. Because when you become your own safe place, the whole world feels less frightening. And if you can, look into your own eyes, even for a breath, and notice what you've been waiting to hear. If you are near a mirror, wonderful. If not, you can imagine your own eyes or place a hand over your heart. The mirror is only a tool. The real power is your willingness to show up for yourself. Look gently, not like you're judging, like you're meeting someone you love, and say softly, "I love you. I love you. I love you." Maybe you don't believe it yet. That's okay. Speak it as a seed. Speak it as a beginning. Speak it as a promise. I love you, and I am learning to trust life. I love you, and I'm willing to be supported. I love you, and I deserve good things. Feel what happens when you speak that way. Something inside you begins to melt. Something inside you begins to breathe again. Now, I want to address the voice of doubt because it is very common and it deserves compassion. And if a part of you says, "This won't work for me," I want you to know that part is not wrong. It's just tired. Tired of hoping and being disappointed. Tired of trying and not seeing results. Tired of carrying everything alone. So we don't fight that part. We soothe it. We say, "Of course you feel that way. You've been through a lot." And then we offer it a new possibility. We can try something gentle. We can try one day at a time. We can try one thought at a time. Because healing is not a performance, it is a practice. And life responds to practice. Sometimes people want an instant shift, and I understand. When you're in pain, you want relief. But the most lasting change often happens the way the sun rises, slowly, steadily, inevitably. You may not see it in one day, but you will feel it. You'll feel yourself becoming calmer. You'll feel yourself reacting less. You'll feel yourself making better choices. You'll feel yourself attracting kinder experiences. And then one day you look back and you realize you are not the same person you were. You see, the universe begins to work for you when you begin to work for you. When you become loyal to your own well-being. When you choose thoughts that support you. When you treat yourself like someone you love. Now let's deepen the affirmation practice a little more. We'll do it in a way that feels like a gentle rhythm you can carry through your day. Breathe in, and on the exhale say, "I choose peace. I choose peace. I choose peace." Breathe in, and on the exhale, "I trust life. I trust life. I trust life." Breathe in, and on the exhale, "I am guided. I am guided. I am guided." Breathe in, and on the exhale, "I am open to good. I am open to good. I am open to good." Breathe in, and on the exhale, "I allow support. I allow support. I allow support." Notice what happens when you pair the words with your breath. Your body begins to believe you, your nervous system begins to settle, your mind begins to loosen its grip. This is how we change, not with force, with repetition and kindness. Now I want to share another picture with you. Imagine your mind is a garden and your words are the seeds you water every morning. If you water seeds of fear, fear grows. If you water seeds of worthiness, worthiness grows. If you water seeds of love, love grows. and sometimes you will find weeds, old beliefs, old shame, old anger, old doubt. You do not panic when you see a weed. You simply pull it gently. You say, "Oh, there you are," and then you plant something new. A weed might be, "Nothing ever works out for me," and the new seed can be, "Life is always working in my favor, even if I don't see it yet." A weed might be, "I'm not good enough." And the new seed can be, "I am learning to value myself more each day." A weed might be, "I'm going to mess this up." And the new seed can be, "I trust myself to handle what comes." Do you see? You are not fighting yourself. You are gardening. And gardeners don't yell at the soil. They nurture it. Now let's talk about what it means for the universe to work for you, because I want this to be grounded and honest. It does not mean that every red light turns green. It does not mean people never disappoint you. It does not mean you never feel fear. It means that you begin to feel supported from the inside. And when you feel supported from the inside, you make choices that create support on the outside. You say yes to what nourishes you. You say no to what drains you. You ask for help. You take the next step. You stop settling for crumbs. And you begin to notice that life has been offering you help all along. Through intuition, through timing, through people, through opportunities, through the quiet voice that says, "Try this." Often our problem is not that life isn't helping us. Often our problem is that we don't think we're allowed to receive help. But you are allowed. You are allowed to be loved. You are allowed to be guided. You are allowed to have a life that feels good. Now, I want to offer 3 little stories. Simple, every day, because that is where real miracles live. The first story is about someone who woke up every morning feeling dread. The dread was so familiar it felt like part of their personality. They didn't even question it. They thought, "This is just me." And one morning, they tried something new. Not a big spiritual performance, just one sentence. They put a hand on their heart and said, "I am willing to feel supported today." That was it. And they did it again the next day and the next. And slowly the dread loosened, not because their whole life changed immediately, but because their inner relationship changed. They stopped starting the day by abandoning themselves. They began starting the day by being with themselves. And as that happened, they found themselves taking small, helpful actions, making a call they'd avoided, organizing one corner of their life, asking a friend for support, applying for a job that felt more aligned. Life began responding, because they were responding to themselves with love. The second story is about someone who wanted love but kept choosing people who couldn't meet them. And they said, "Why does the universe do this to me?" And when they began to practice self-love, something shifted. They began to hear their own inner wisdom. They began to feel when something was not healthy. They began to trust their discomfort instead of dismissing it. They began to say, "I deserve good things." And then naturally they stopped accepting what didn't match that truth. They didn't have to fight the universe. They simply changed their agreement. They changed their standards. They changed their worthiness. And love found them in new ways, through healthier connections, through kinder friends, through a deeper relationship with themselves. The third story is about someone who felt stuck with money. They felt afraid all the time, and fear made them either cling tightly or spend impulsively, because fear doesn't think clearly. They began each morning with, "I am safe, I am supported, I am open to new opportunities." And then they listened. They followed small nudges. They learned something new. They asked for a raise. They created a budget that felt kind, not punishing. They stopped saying, "I'm terrible with money," and started saying, "I am learning to manage my life with love." And over time, opportunities appeared. Not out of thin air, but because they were finally able to see them. Fear had been a blindfold. Love removed it. You see, life responds when we do. Now I want you to feel into this question very gently. Where have you been working against yourself? Maybe you work against yourself by rushing. Maybe you work against yourself by criticizing your body. Maybe you work against yourself by staying in situations that drain you. Maybe you work against yourself by never resting. Maybe you work against yourself by expecting the worst. Just notice, no shame. Shame is never a useful teacher. Shame keeps you stuck. Compassion changes you. So if you notice something today, simply say, "Ah, I see that," and then choose one new thought. One new thought is enough, because one new thought changes your direction. Now let's talk about the radio dial, because this is another way to understand how the universe works. Imagine you are a radio. If you are tuned to a station of fear, static, worry, despair, then even good news feels far away. You can't hear it clearly. You may even turn away from it. When you tune to a station of love, worth, trust, calm, you begin to receive different messages. You notice kindness. You notice opportunities. You notice solutions. You are not forcing the station to exist. It already exists. You are simply tuning. Affirmations are how we tune. And if you're thinking, "But my life is so heavy, I can't just tune out," I understand. We are not tuning out reality. We are tuning into support within reality. We are choosing a new way to hold our experience. You can be grieving and still be loved. You can be afraid and still be guided. You can be uncertain and still be supported. Life loves you through all of it. Now I want to bring you back again to the present moment. Feel your breath. Feel the air on your skin. Notice the simplest sensation, your hands, your feet, the weight of your body. This moment is not asking you to solve your entire life. This moment is asking you to be with yourself. And when you are with yourself, lovingly, you are already cooperating with the universe. Because the universe is not somewhere out there. It is not a faraway power you must impress. It is the life energy moving through you right now. Your breath is part of it. Your heartbeat is part of it. Your intuition is part of it. You are not separate from life. You are life. And life wants to support itself through you. Now let's do a longer affirmation sequence that you can return to whenever you need it. I want you to speak along if you can. If you can't, just listen. Let the words wash over you. I am at peace with myself. I am at peace with myself. I am at peace with myself. I allow life to be easier. I allow life to be easier. I allow life to be easier. I release the need to struggle. I release the need to struggle. I release the need to struggle. I am worthy of love and respect. I am worthy of love and respect. I am worthy of love and respect. I trust the timing of my life. I trust the timing of my life. I trust the timing of my life. I open my heart to guidance. I open my heart to guidance. I open my heart to guidance. I deserve to feel good. I deserve to feel good. I deserve to feel good. I speak kindly to myself. I speak kindly to myself. I speak kindly to myself. I choose thoughts that nourish me. I choose thoughts that nourish me. I choose thoughts that nourish me. I am willing to receive. I am willing to receive. I am willing to receive. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. Breathe and feel what you feel. If you feel resistance, that's okay. Resistance is just fear wearing a costume. You can be kind to it. You can say, "Thank you for trying to protect me." And then you can choose again. Now there's something very important I want you to understand about making the universe work for you. It begins with your relationship to yourself. Because if you treat yourself like an enemy, the world will feel like an enemy. If you treat yourself with love, the world becomes less frightening. When you are loyal to yourself, you stop tolerating what hurts. When you are kind to yourself, you stop punishing your mistakes. When you respect yourself, you stop begging for scraps of love. And then you begin to receive what matches respect. This is not magic, it is alignment. So today, make one choice that respects you. Drink water, eat something nourishing, speak a kind word to yourself, take a small step toward what matters, rest for 5 minutes without guilt, say no to something that drains you, say yes to something that lights you up. Each of these is a signal, and life responds to signals. Now I want to talk about the way we often sabotage our receiving very gently by thinking we must be perfect. Some people think the universe only supports good people, perfect people, people who never get angry, people who never doubt, people who always do everything right. But life is not a reward system for perfection. Life is a loving energy that responds to openness. You can be messy and still be loved. You can be learning and still be supported. You can have doubts and still be guided. Your imperfections do not disqualify you, they simply show you're human. And being human is not a problem. Being human is the path. So if you made a mistake yesterday, you can forgive yourself today. If you said something you regret, you can choose again. If you didn't follow through, you can begin again. This is how we cooperate with life, by letting ourselves be in process. Now let's do a forgiveness moment, because forgiveness clears the channel for receiving. It clears the inner weather. Place a hand on your heart if you like, and say, I am willing to forgive myself. I am willing to forgive myself. I am willing to forgive myself. I release the past. I release the past. I release the past. I choose peace now. I choose peace now. I choose peace now. If someone has hurt you, you do not have to pretend it didn't matter. Forgiveness is not saying what happened was okay. Forgiveness is saying, I am not going to carry this poison in my body anymore. Forgiveness is choosing your freedom. And you deserve freedom. Now, I want you to imagine your day ahead like a path in a forest. You don't need to see the whole forest. You just take the next step, and the next step appears. Sometimes you will meet a fallen branch, an unexpected obstacle, and you simply step around it. You don't decide the whole forest is against you. Sometimes you will meet a clearing, an open space of ease, and you let yourself enjoy it. You don't rush past it out of fear. This is cooperation. This is trust. And trust is something you practice. So let's practice trust in a very practical way. If you notice yourself spiraling today, stop for a moment, put a hand on your heart, take one breath, and say, this is only a thought, and a thought can be changed. Then choose a new thought. I am safe right now, or life supports me right now, or I can handle this one step at a time. This tiny practice will change your life because it interrupts the old pattern of panic. It brings you back to the present moment. It brings you back to power. Now let's talk about receiving in your relationships, because many people want the universe to bring them love, but they have a wall around their heart. And again, that makes sense. If you've been hurt, your heart learned to protect itself. So we don't shame the wall, we thank it. And then we begin to soften it, brick by brick, with love. Say, it is safe for me to be loved. It is safe for me to be loved. It is safe for me to be loved. I allow healthy love into my life. I allow healthy love into my life. I allow healthy love into my life. I am worthy of kind relationships. I am worthy of kind relationships. I am worthy of kind relationships. Notice how your body responds. Sometimes the body will feel nervous when you say, it is safe. That's okay. You are teaching your body a new reality, and you do it gently. You do it steadily. Now I want to speak to the part of you that is tired, the part of you that feels like you've been holding everything together. Sweet one, you can put it down for a moment. You are allowed to rest. Rest is not laziness. Rest is trust. Rest says, I believe life will still be here when I return. Rest says, I don't have to prove my worth with exhaustion. So if you can today, take a moment of rest without guilt, even 30 seconds. Close your eyes. Breathe, place your hand on your heart, and let yourself be held by life. Now let's come back to the morning again, because this is a morning practice you can repeat. When you wake up tomorrow, before you check your phone, before you run into the day, say, "Thank you, life, for this new day. Thank you, life, for this new day. Thank you, life, for this new day." Gratitude is not denial. Gratitude is alignment. It opens your hands. Then say, "I choose to be kind to myself today. I choose to be kind to myself today. I choose to be kind to myself today." Then say, "I am open to receiving good today. I am open to receiving good today. I am open to receiving good today." These three are like a key. They unlock something inside you. And when something unlocks inside you, life begins to move. Now I want to address something tender: the fear of disappointment. Some people do not allow themselves to hope because hope has hurt before. So they keep their hearts small. They keep their desires quiet. They tell themselves, "I don't care," when they care deeply. If that is you, I understand. And I want you to know you can hope again, gently. Hope is not demanding. Hope is allowing. Hope is saying, maybe, just maybe, life can be kinder than I expected. So let's try a soft hope affirmation. I am open to pleasant surprises. I am open to pleasant surprises. I am open to pleasant surprises. I allow life to show me a new way. I allow life to show me a new way. I allow life to show me a new way. Over time, with practice, you may discover that pleasant surprises become more natural because you stop rejecting them before they arrive. You stop saying, "It can't be that easy." You begin to say, "I am worthy of ease." Now there is one more piece I want to weave into this, and it is very important. Making the universe work for you is not about controlling everything. It is about trusting yourself. Because when you trust yourself, you trust life. When you trust yourself, you stop abandoning yourself. When you trust yourself, you listen to your inner guidance, and your inner guidance will tell you what is for you and what is not. So today, if something feels heavy, pause and ask, "Is this mine to carry?" If something feels draining, ask, "Do I need a boundary?" If something feels exciting, ask, "Can I take one small step toward this?" This is the dance. This is cooperation. You see, the universe is not a boss. It is a partner, and you are a co-creator, not through force, but through alignment. Now take another deep breath and exhale slowly, and let's gather everything we've spoken into a final steady sequence, something you can hold in your heart. Say, "I am willing to love myself more today. I am willing to love myself more today. I am willing to love myself more today. I am willing to trust life more today. I am willing to trust life more today. I am willing to trust life more today. I am willing to receive more today. I am willing to receive more today. I am willing to receive more today. I choose thoughts that support my happiness. I choose thoughts that support my happiness. I choose thoughts that support my happiness. I deserve good things. I deserve good things. I deserve good things. Life loves me. Life loves me. Life loves me." And now, just sit with that for a breath. No rushing, no forcing. Let it be true for one moment. Because one moment is where change begins. As you step into your day, carry this with you like a warm shawl around your shoulders. Life loves you. And if you forget, if you get pulled into old worry, you can come back. You can always come back. The point of power is always in the present moment. You are safe. You are worthy. And you are learning more and more each day to let life support you. All is well in your world, and so it is.